Experts have warned of climate threats to the Chignecto Isthmus around the Trans-Canada Highway connecting Nova Scotia to New Brunswick. Previous projections suggest the isthmus could be at flood risk by the year 2100. A study was completed about 10 months ago, highlighting 3 different options to address the area, including raising existing dikes, building new ones, or raising the dikes and installing steel sheet pile walls. The cost estimates range from $190 million to more than $300 million.
The magnitude and the scope of this project is something that we've never seen before.
The study anticipated that once an option was chosen, it would take 5 years for construction to begin and 10 years for the work to be completed. Amherst Mayor David Kogon was okay with that at the time, but now not so much.
What's changed was Fiona. We had quite the fright with that significant a storm hitting this area. And what's become much more of a reality is if we get a big storm, hurricane, post-tropical storm during a high tide with a full moon, we're in for a potential flooding of the isthmus.
Kogon acknowledges it's a massive project, but he says it needs to be the top priority for the provincial and federal governments so the work can proceed as soon as possible and be done right.
So we have 2 different levels of government that we're also dealing with, and it is going to take some time to get it right.
Liberal leader Zach Churchill saying the area has been at risk for a long time.
The longer that we wait to deal with that, the more risk there's going to be.
I think it's a massive, massive fear every day for people in Cumberland County, but it should be a massive fear every day for people across this province.
Andrew Black was recently sworn in as the mayor of the new town called Tantramar in New Brunswick. He says consequences would be severe if the dike's breached, so an option needs to be chosen.
You want it to be done properly, right? I mean, to start the work for a project this big and sort of do it, halfway or rush it, I think would be wrong. But I think not having a commitment right now is just startling.
Minister Maslin says the provinces are meeting regularly, trying to figure out how to move forward with the planning process. Callum Smith, Global News, Halifax.